Emergency needs, expedited SNAP benefits or food stamps, and other public benefits. The following programs may be able to help if you and your family have emergency needs related to food or shelter in Minnesota or North Dakota. Expedited SNAP benefits, otherwise known as food stamps. Under certain circumstances, you can receive food stamps in a fast or expedited manner within 5 working days of application in Minnesota and within 7 calendar days of application in North Dakota. A household may be eligible for expedited SNAP benefits when it has less than $150 in monthly gross income. In Minnesota, also have no more than $100 in liquid resources such as cash, checking account, or savings, or has a monthly gross income that is less than monthly housing costs and utility payment. Minnesota also counts liquid resources, or qualifies as a destitute migrant or seasonal farm worker. Destitute migrant or seasonal farm worker status means the only income received in the application month was before the date of application and from a terminated source, or the only income to be received in the application month will be from a new source and no more than $25 will be received from that source by the 10th calendar day after the date of application, or income will be received from a terminated source before the date of application and from a new source after the application date must be no more than $25 from that source by the 10th calendar day after the date of application. In Minnesota, the household must also have no more than $100 in liquid resources. Note: travel advances to cover travel costs are not considered income. Important note to add: if you are a migrant agricultural worker and plan to apply for SNAP benefits after arriving in Minnesota or North Dakota, you should close your SNAP benefits case in your home state when you leave so your new application is not delayed. Minnesota: Emergency Assistance and Emergency General Assistance. Emergency Assistance, generally referred to as EA, provides a one-time cash payment to resolve a crisis, usually related to rent or utilities. It is available to families with minor children and pregnant women. Household income must be below 200% of the federal poverty guidelines. There is a 30-day state residency requirement that may be waived if unusual hardship is shown. For example, lack of food or shelter. County Human Services offices offer EA, and each county has its own EA policy. Emergency General Assistance, referred to as EGA, is similar to EA, but is available to single adults, married couples, and families with children who do not qualify for EA. EGA is not available for those enrolled in the Minnesota Family Investment Program, or MFIP. The Diversionary Work Program, DWP, or Family Stabilization Services, FSS, applicants must not have used EGA within the past 12 months, and the crisis must not be caused by MFIP or General Assistance disqualification. North Dakota: Diversion Assistance. Diversion assistance provides short-term, up to 4 months in a 12-month period, emergency benefits and services to families during a specific crisis or episode of need. A specific crisis or episode of need is a one-time, short-term family emergency caused by one of the following: temporary reduction or loss of income which results in an inability to pay rent and utilities, or the threat of homelessness, eviction, and/or utility shutoff. A disaster, including a flood or fire. Or unmet needs related to employment, such as special work clothing or tools. Public benefit programs have additional requirements. Go to your closest county human services office to apply, or apply online at applyMN.dhs.mn.gov for Minnesota, or nd.gov/DHS/eligibility for North Dakota. The office should help you in the language you speak. Ask for assistance in the language you feel most comfortable speaking and reading. Have you been denied SNAP benefits or other public benefits? Is the county office not helping you in the language requested? For legal assistance from the Agricultural Worker Project, please call 1-800-652-9733. There are deadlines to appeal a denial, or else you can lose your claim.